All right, let's get everything we need first. Start by going to the High Cross Grace site, and directly above it, you'll find the May the Best Win emote. After you've attained that, head over to the runes here. This is located just to the right of High Cross Road, the Moorth runes. Your first step is to use that May the Best Win emote in front of Dryleaf there, and that will put you in a different instance where you will fight him. You will fight him, and then afterwards, he will drop the hand-to-hand art, which is a new weapon DLC, similar to fist weapons. I guess a variant of them that were found in the base game. On top of that, I almost forgot, he will give you the Dryleaf hat. So you have now attained some of what we're going to get here. We want to get you all of the items as well. The hat is a hat. You put it on, you look cool. The Dryleaf arts, the weapon itself is just enables martial arts with fist strikes and kicks. The skill is Palm Blast, and we'll talk about all those later on. The next thing we're going to have to do is head further east of the ruins there, the Moorth ruins, and we're going to drop down into this pit down here. But before we do, since we're here, there is a pot located directly above that. That pothead will drop a shadow fragment, so make sure you grab that. Drop down to this area here, and you will find the Shattered Stone Talisman, which is all about improving our kicks. And we'll talk more about that, why this works for this build later on. Continue dropping down into the bottom here of the runes. On the east side, there is a treasure chest containing an incantation. You can fight the enemies or not. But once you get to that area, you'll open up that chest and it will be the Golden Arcs incantation. This incantation releases golden arcs with the swing of the arms, and it is based off of faith. The Shattered Stone Talisman that we picked up earlier raises potency of kicking and stomping skills, which synergizes well with the Flame Arts weapon here. That will get you started with that. If you've progressed to Shadowkeep up to this point, you're going to want to head to the main gate plaza, head right. You might have to loop around the west exit and then come to this area right here. You will go down a ladder. What we're going to go do is grab the Dryleaf armor set. We have the hat. I'm going to show you how to get the rest of the full set. Going down a second ladder will show this other path, and you can grab a portrait here, a dragon's painting. There's a hidden door that you can find in that area in the same room where the painting is. And then you're going to go down towards a coffin. This coffin is going to drop you down to the Shadow Altus, and this is where we're going to have to progress to go further to grab the armor. Once we get to this lower area, there is a fire monster that spawns. You're just going to run all the way through. Make sure you unlock that grace site. There's a couple more grace sites that we're going to unlock on our way here. This will help you later on when you are actually fully exploring these areas. Grab the first grace site that you see here on the left and continue forward. You're going to have to cross over to the right side. Once you get to that point, you're just going to jump across and you're going to keep progressing forward. There are a couple items to explore, so feel free to do that. Hug that right side, keep heading south along that right side, and you'll find another grace site here. And this one is going to lead us to the spot where we're going to jump down. So after unlocking that grace site, there's some tombstones, some steps you can get on. You're going to go down, and you're going to want to go not down the waterfall. You're going to want to head north. Underneath the small little waterfall here, there is a Dryleaf armor set. The location of a Great Katana is further along this ravine heading east. Be sure to check out my video where you can locate the 3 Great Katanas, because you're already here. That could be something that you want to do while you're here anyways. But you've unlocked the grace site for future, so if you want to come back here later and do it, you can. We're going to head back to the main gate plaza, and now we're going to go right again, but this time we're going to continue going straight north. There is an enemy here. You can choose to fight him, or you can just run by. After fighting him once, I decided to run by the second time for the purpose of this video, right? We're just going to run by. You're going to get on the lift and you're going to go up. Once you are up on top, you're going to be at the storeroom here, the first floor storeroom. If you're interested in exploring this place, please, again, check out the playlist video. I do have a complete walkthrough of Shadowkeep. Head west, you're going to go down this lift, and we are now going to be in the basement. We're going to be heading towards the Rest Rampart Grace site. Heading north here, and then going down the stairs, we're going to progress through like the jar room here. Continue heading west, watch an enemy that spawns right around the corner, and keep going west. You will get to this grace site here. This is that West Rampart Grace site. Make sure to rest to unlock it. We're going to open the door on the right and keep heading west again. There's another enemy, a Fire Knight. You can just run by. Here, we're going to go up the stairs now. We're going to keep looping around and take another lift. Once we get to the very top, we're just going to get on our mount. First, we're going to unlock the grace site. But we're going to get on our mount and we're going to just follow a long path westward. We are now at the ancient ruins. Keep heading west. There's going to be a little bit of a maybe somewhat complex route here that we're going to take. So feel free to pause this and redo it. I tried my best to make it as seamless as possible in one take. Killing that pothead will reward you with a spirit ash. So make sure you do that. Beyond, you're going to make a left and then you're going to drop down. Once you drop down, you are simply going to turn around and you're going to see this tunnel right here. Go through this tunnel, you'll see a scorpion. Just keep going through. And then you're going to get to this room. You're going to turn right, kill the pothead again because you're going to get another important item there. Once you pick up the shadow fragment, you are going to go forward and drop down. This is the part where it can get confusing here because of the way I missed the recording here. When we get to this location right here, we are simply going to go through it. You will not jump up. Instead, you will go straight through that platform and then head to this area. Now, continue heading southeast-ish. You'll get to this area. You'll see the marker cross. Go to that. You're going to pick up another shadow fragment. There is a grace site for you to rest on. There is an ancient runes cross message that you can pick up. Once we rest here, we're right here. We're really close to it. Head east from this grace site. You'll kind of get to this like waterfall area, a little small waterfall. That is where you can locate the Dryleaf Whirlwind. This Ashe of War revolves around kicking skills, which synergizes well with our hand-to-hand weapon that we just picked up. Normally, the Dryleaf hand-to-hand weapon will do a mixture of kicking and punches. Even though we still get synergy with the stone talisman here because we do some kicks, like a jumping heavy attack is a kick. When we apply this Ashe of War, we can put an affinity on there. We can scale it differently if you're trying to do a faith or a different type of scaling. And what it does, it gives you access to more kicking abilities. So there's a jumping heavy that you can do, and you can do that without this Ashe of War as well. But then there's Whirlwind Kicks, for example, which is your Ashe of War skill. And it just applies more synergy with those weapons that you can get. Another important talisman to get here for this one is any talisman or any buff that increases consecutive hits, because this will synergize with those. Guys, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy your cosplaying as Dryleaf and your hand-to-hand combat, guys. Good luck and take care.